Hello, everybody. Join me tonight in my class that I'm taking to learn how to make sushi. So, right here, we are taking the sticky rice and just making it into a ball and placing it on top of the nori, which is the seaweed sheet. And we're supposed to flatten this out to cover up the entire seaweed with the rice. Now, let me tell you, trying to do that with these gloves is very, very tricky and it's not the easiest. So, um, but of course, we're in a class and we have to use our, the gloves and stuff. But if I were to be making this at home, I will be ditching these gloves because these are very, very difficult to work with, especially with sticky rice. And I found out that the way to make, sticky rice, at least the way our instructor makes it, it's just basically steam rice with a splash of rice vinegar and a splash of marin. I guess that's how you pronounce it. I'm not quite sure, but you just mix that in and until it becomes sticky. So here we're making this crunchy crab roll, sushi roll, and we just took the crab, split it, and then here I'm finding out that it's supposed to be cucumbers, not the avocados. So there I am putting back the avocados and getting the cucumbers and placing those in. And so you can see and trying to do that on there, just trying. And now I'm putting in what she called it a crunch. But it's I would have to check on that again, but it was really delicious actually. So the way I don't know how she makes it, but I'll need to find out. But it's almost like the consistency of panko crumbs, but I know it's not that. But yeah, you just put that, and I'm trying to roll this up. Again, working with these gloves is not the easiest. Then we take this plastic mesh thing, I guess I don't even know what the proper name for it is. But you just squeeze the heck out of that roll. So, as you see, I am just squeezing it as much as possible, just trying to, make it more compressed. As you can see, the more I squeeze it, the more compressed it is, all like that. So, and just do that a couple of times until it's nice and firm. And now we're gonna go ahead and cut this roll in half, and then she suggested to put them side by side after you cut them in half, and then cut them in half again. And basically you're just gonna do that. Cut those also in half, so you're going to want eight rolls, I guess. So, but you do have to be careful cutting into these, not squeezing it or down too much, because otherwise everything's just gonna squeeze out. So it's definitely not as easy as you may think. And here I am putting on some more of that crunch on top of it. Again, this was very delicious. I would have to find out and see how or how you make this crunch so I could do it at home. But this class was so much fun. This is actually, in this video, you're actually seeing the second sushi roll that we made that night. So here, it's actually the first sushi roll that we made that night. So So here again, I'm just taking the sticky rice and trying to make it into a ball and place it on top of the nori sheet. And we're going to do the same thing as we did on the last video. Is just spread this out evenly to cover the entire sheet with the sticky rice. So again, these gloves are not the easiest to work with. So, but here I am just trying to, and I think I had less rice on this roll because I definitely did find out on the other roll when I was spreading it out, it was so much easier because I think I had a lot more rice to work with versus this one. So, yeah, I could have used more rice on this one for sure. So here I am still trying to cover out. You see how some of these, you can still see some of the green on here, and I'm trying to just cover it up, try to take it in some other spots where it's more with rice and add it onto those bare spots. So now we're taking this avocado and we're going to go ahead and slice it. And this is going to be our California sushi roll. So we're going to go ahead and cut these in slices. And then we're going to flip our little sheet with the rice and the nori. And we're going to flip this upside down. So the nori side is up and the rice is down. And I'm going to go ahead and place the avocado. But you'll see here soon, because I'm trying to pay attention to what the instructor is saying. So obviously I don't know how to listen because I don't end up putting these avocados the correct direction. So, but here you see me, here I am, and here's the instructor telling me, no, you have them, the wrong way. You're supposed to put them that way. So I was like, oh, okay. So here I am taking off my avocados, and I only end up needing 3 because they go the long way, not the other way. So here I am just placing them, the correct way on how they're supposed to be. And now we're going to go ahead and add the cucumbers and put that on there. Now let me tell you, right before we're going to go ahead and start to roll this, trying to roll this with the avocado, it is, the avocado is just so hard to keep in there because, it just wants to slide, so it's actually a lot more difficult than what it actually looks like. So see how I'm just trying to keep it all together and everything and roll it at the same time. And, again, these gloves are not helping me at all. So, but I try to make the best of it. So here I am just trying to keep it together. And it looks more like a hot mess. But it will soon look pretty as soon as I go ahead and use this plastic mesh looking thing. I don't even know what the proper name for it is. But here I go, squeezing the heck out of it. So again, we need to squeeze it and compress everything in there as much as possible because you want a nice tight roll. So and it doesn't look so bad. It's my first roll. The first video, like I said, was my second roll, so it turned out better than this one. But so now I'm just waiting patiently for what my next instructions are, and here I am. I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna cut this roll in half. So, and we're basically going to do the same thing as we did in the last video. take that that cut and put it, those two cuts together, and then cut those two pieces in half, and then, so we want a total of 8 slices in there. And again, you're just trying to be as careful as possible, but this was my first roll, and I did not tighten it and compress it as like I was supposed to, so things were starting to be, get loose here, and I could totally tell. And I was just still trying to keep the shape of my roll together. But you'll see here soon where it's really loose and stuff. It's real. You see, there you go. There you see the little where my sushi roll is starting to come apart. But hey, it all goes down the same way. Just want to say thank you guys for joining me in this sushi class with me. And I hope you guys come back onto my page to see more videos. Good night.